morning, everybody, and welcome to the Atelier room here at Bridge?
Where are we, Molly?
At Bridge Classic Cars.
We've been locked in a camper van.
We were going to leave you in there.
All week I've been in there. So if you are joining us tonight, you are here for the live draw of our 1958 Austin-Healey Frogeye Sprite. And here it is.
Isn't she a stunner?
Isn't she a stunner?
So Paul and Becky are celebrating their wedding anniversary today. They've got tickets for this, so they're hoping this will be the best present ever.
Happy wedding anniversary, Paul and Becky. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's been a beautiful day for it. I hope you've done something nice. And then maybe you might win a car at the end of it. Just to top it off. That'd be the cherry on the cake, wouldn't it?
Such a happy looking car, this Sprite. I love it.
I do love its little frog eyes.
It's great, isn't it?
So you guys absolutely loved this car because it sold out a couple of days early, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we've been waiting, I think, since Monday, Tuesday for today.
And I can see why. It is just gorgeous. It really, really is. But this has sold out, so unfortunately you can't get any more tickets on it. But don't worry, because we have some more vehicles for you live on the Bridge Classic Cars Competitions website, like this lovely bike. Our 2011 Ducati Super Sport 900 Super Sport.
This is stunning, isn't it?
It's
It's
really
so
cool.
pretty.
It's really cool. And I can't quite drive, ride a motorbike yet, but I did feel cool just kind of...
Just stick it in the front room and
Sitting
look
on
at it.
it.
That's what I'd do. Don't even bother riding it. It's so gorgeous.
It's really, really cool. And I'll just let you know now that the tickets for this, the launch price ends tonight. So you have literally got maybe a couple of hours until the launch price finishes and it goes to a little bit more expensive. So you can get your tickets now for just £1.90. £1.90 and you could win this bike.
I think that's either the very lowest or one of the lowest ticket prices we've ever done. Certainly, we've done lower ticket prices on watches, but on a vehicle...
On the vehicle, it's the lowest of the low. Cool, aren't we so generous? But yes, so I would like you to have a little closer look at this bike now. Hi, I'm Molly from Bridge Classic Cars and I'm here to tell you how you can win our 2011 Ducati 900 Super Sport. To find out more, head over to the Bridge Classic Cars Competitions website. So that was a little close-up of the lovely Ducati. Do you like this, guys? I feel like there's been a lot of comments, so I do think, on the post that we've done, I do think you guys do like it.
Judging by the way tickets are selling, it's on track for a sellout. So I think the proof is in the pudding there that this has gone down rather well.
Definitely. And a lot of people are saying they've got similar ones at home.
It's got a lot of people talking because a lot of people are saying, I think I found out a little bit more information today because a lot of people are saying it's not a 2011 bike, it's a 2002 bike. And then someone, which was a really interesting comment, Lucas on one of our ads had said, he told us a story that Ducati had put some of these away into a crate and then brought them out in 2011. I don't think that's right. We don't know for sure, but I spoke to a Ducati specialist today, and it looks like it's got the Mike Halewood colours, which is obviously red on the top and green on the bottom. It could possibly be a bike that started its life in Japan and then was brought over here. It possibly could be a 2002 bike. All the paperwork says it's a 2011. It was registered in the UK in 2011. But yeah, I mean, it has got a lot of people talking, this bike. But I just fell in love with it. I mean, the story of this, I went to auction, the auction where I picked up the Austin-Healey. This wasn't even for sale. A chap turned up on this bike to go to the auction as well. And I was like, wow, it's stunning.
You sweet talked him into
he
selling
said
it to you.
I'll sell it at the right price. I was like, okay, well, I'll have it. And that was how we got it. Just love it.
It is gorgeous, and it is going to go to a very lucky person very soon. But tonight is all about our Austin-Healey. So this will be going to a new owner very soon. We will find that new owner tonight.
So David is saying it will be the happiest car on the road. Justin has said he's entered every single competition, so thank you. Will I ever win? Well, you know, the numbers are there, possibly. The more you enter, I suppose, the better chance you have of winning. So possibly Justin.
Well, thank you for supporting us, Justin. And I'm glad you like the cars that we're putting up for competition. Now, last week, lots of people were commenting that they saw in the background this absolutely gorgeous. And the car that I got the pleasure of driving today, are 1971 Ford Escort Mexico recreation. And I tell you what, it looks pretty amazing, but it drives even better.
It's got some go to it, hasn't it?
I absolutely loved driving it. It felt so easy, like I just got in, and sometimes I can be a bit tentative because you never know how they're going to sing, the cars. But this one, I literally got in and I was like, la 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 la, off we go. It was brilliant. And sometimes it can be tricky in a classic to, when we're shooting, keep up with Freddie. So when he's videoing me, having to stay at a certain speed. But this one, she was lovely for me. She really was.
Good.
She treated me very well. And I've got something special to show you with this car because John, our manager of our workshop, I think it's fair to say, don't you guys agree, that he's a bit of a Ford buff?
Yes.
Like, he knows.
So he says.
He knows everything about Fords. So we're going to show you a video now of him seeing our Ford Mexico for the first time.
So we've decided we're going to play a little game right now. So this car arrived literally 5 minutes ago. Normally we would take it into the workshops, but we haven't done on this occasion. Me and Freddie got in it straight away and took it up the road. So Big John is our workshop manager. He is our resident Ford expert. He has one very similar at home. So he's in there now. He's not even seen this car. So I'm going to call him, and then basically I'm going to put a microphone in front of him, and he's going to tell us everything on this car which is correct for what this should be. Because bear in mind, this is a recreation, so someone has made this look like it should be a Mexico. John is now going to come out and tell us all of the bits that's correct, and maybe tell us all of the bits that aren't correct as well. So bear with us. John? So this is John. John doesn't know he's been called. This is our Mexico recreation, and I'd like you to have a look at this and tell us everything on this. So first of all, why have I called you? What have you got at home?
I've got an RS 2000 Mark 1.
So you know quite a lot about these cars?
A fair bit, yeah.
So in theory, this has come off the back of a lorry 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's not been nicked, we've bought it. And it's very, very accurate. So we're going to walk around this car, and at first sight you're going to say, that's correct, that's not correct, and see how many things we can pick up. By the way, I don't know the answer, so you could be telling us anything.
Okay, no. Well, you've got the Mexico front wheel arches, which are slightly flared on what the standard ones are. You've got your front quarter bumpers. You've got the 4-spoke wheels, but I think they're 6-inch ones rather than 5.5, which would be Capri or Mark II Escort 4 spokes.
So we're saying 5.5 should be on this, but
Mark 1s were 5.5, and then as they got wider wheels, you get newer cars. So you got your 6-style dash. You got your RS steering wheel, 4-speed box. Your seats are contoured seats.
So what does that mean? Because we were told a little bit about that.
What, the seats?
Yeah.
Basically, they're sort of like a very comfortable bucket seat. So they're shaped to hold you in.
Are they correct?
Yeah, I think they're correct, yeah.
Okay.
So your speedo should be 130, so it's 110, but that's
not correct then?
Not correct.
Okay.
But everything else I think in there's looks okay.
So what about the window wipers? Because the guy said he didn't know the answer to this, but he was like, oh, maybe the window wipers could have been black, but they're chrome on this. Do we know?
I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay.
Most people put them on chrome, but I'd have to have a double look to see.
Do you know the colour?
Le Mans green, I believe.
That's correct, yeah. I was trying to think what you said. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Green,
what about the front? Is that all good?
Yeah, the only thing is you've got newer headlights, which they're probably plastic ones rather than glass ones, but they're right size. So, yeah.
Do you want to have a look at the engine?
Yeah, can do, yeah. So you've got your 1600 crossflow, which is Kent engine, which is normal for one of these, Mexico. I should imagine it's a 32, 36 downdraft, which is the right carburetor for the car. So, all looking, yeah, looks good.
There we have it. So that is a Mexico recreation. We've chucked John in on it just to have a look. This is literally the first time you've seen this,
it's
isn't
the
it?
first time I've seen it, yeah.
There you go. So there's probably a lot more in this car, because one of the things they mentioned was underneath, which obviously we wouldn't know about yet, the back axle was different on a Mexico, and he's saying that is done on this, and when people do this normally, that's not done.
Yeah, well, normally you should have tramp bars on the back, so it's mounted differently. So you have anti-tramp bars which go across the axle, and on a standard car you wouldn't have them.
Okay, so we'll look at that at some point. But thank you very much. So that's John, resident expert in Ford Mexicos. Thank you.
No problem.
Good, isn't it? Nice.
I do love it.
It's safe to say that John was completely blown away by this car, as were we all here at Bridge. Like Freddie and Craig, when you took the car out for the first time, that was before they'd even let anyone in the workshop see it. That's before that video,
Quality
wasn't it?
control, wasn't it? We just wanted to make sure that it was
Literally
all right.
been here for 2 minutes, they're like, that's it, let's go. But as John said, I'm sure you know everything you need to know about the car now. Like, it has been modified and recreated to the highest standard. Like, for example, he even said about the headlights maybe being plastic, but that would have only been done to make them better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the modern halogen headlights. Steve, another one of our technicians today, me and him were chatting over a coffee this morning in here, and he was saying, well, if this was his car, that's what he'd use, because he has got a Mark 1 Escort, and he said the headlights don't really do much. They're like candles, so the halogen headlights perhaps work a little bit better.
And Freddie, just have a little look in the interior, because the contour seats, they really do hug you when you're driving.
They're cool, aren't they?
And it's just in such beautiful condition as well.
So Gary is asking when the Escort is going live. Do we know?
Ooh, well,
Yeah,
we
next
should
week.
get-
Next week.
Next
Yeah,
week?
yeah.
And Donald's loving the Escort. Steve, he's asking what engine's in it, but I think John has spoken to you all about what engine is in it.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. But as well, we do have another car that is live on the website right this second, and it is our Rover 220 Turbo Tomcat. I quite like the name Tomcat. It makes it seem more fun. So this car is beautiful. The colour, like, we can't stress enough what beautiful condition this car is in. Not only just because it's had a full repaint by the British Classic Cars paint shop, but it is absolutely stunning. And Freddie falls in love with this car every time he looks at
I
it.
do, yeah, it's lovely, it's lovely. Hear me out here, but from the back, I'm getting a little bit E36 M3 vibes. What do we think?
It is very similar.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And there has been a lot of, what's the right word? I want to say communication, but I'm not sure if that's right. A lot of, like, hype over this car.
Yeah, a lot of interaction.
Online, a lot of interaction from you guys about this car. Some people saying you love it, some people not so much.
It's
but
50-50, I would say. It's very close to being, like you say, a lot of people are really loving it and really supporting it, and other people go by sort of what their perception of a Rover is. Talk about the head gasket, talk about the rust, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you get that. That's nice that people are talking amongst themselves about this car. I love them.
Have either of you had a chance to drive it? Because I know I haven't, because it was raining
Yeah,
when we did our shoot.
I've driven it. But also I personally think any Rover of this era, like 216s and all those, the BRM we had, you know, I just love the way a Rover drives. The best way I think of describing a Rover, it's like a glorified go-kart. You know, it does exactly what it should do. You know, that you don't oversteer, you don't understeer. It's just whatever you do, it just does it. It's not too complicated, and that's what I've always liked about Rovers. I think they're great. So yeah, I think it's lovely.
It is beautiful. But if you wanted to have a little closer look at this, at all of the nooks and crannies, take a little look at this. Hi, I'm Molly from Bridge Classic Cars, and this is our 1996 Rover 220 Turbo. Featured in the 2022 Commonwealth Games opening ceremony, our Tomcat has been seen by millions of people and looked right at home on display for all to see. With its 2-litre turbocharged engine, this is certainly no slouch and can reach 150 miles per hour, a whole 23 miles per hour faster than the non-turbo version. After a full repaint in the Bridge Classic Cars paint shop, our 220 Turbo is finished in Polynesian turquoise with a black leather interior. Covering a little under 74,000 miles, it comes with a collection of past MOT certificates and invoices. At the time of production, this was the fastest car that Rover made, and we are expecting for tickets to sell just as fast as this 220 drives. For more information and to enter the draw to win this very car, head over to the Bridge Classic Cars competition's website. So that was our Rover 220 Turbo, and someone's commented along, Craig just mentioned, that someone said it's the forgotten sports car.
Sean.
We like
I think
that.
he's right, I like that, yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's a good phrase.
Which is a lovely term. Now, if you have a sports car or a classic car, or any type of car actually, we would love to see you at our Drive It Day on the 23rd of April. So Sunday the 23rd of April. We are the official hosts of the, what region did we say it was?
I think it's the Eastern region.
Of the Eastern region for our Drive It Day. So if you did want to purchase a commemorative,
Yep.
is that the right word? Commemorative plate, then please do. But if not, we would love to have you there. We would love to have you there to come along for the day, see all the cars, and just join in the fun, really. So we would love to have you there on the 23rd of April for our Drive It Day. Now, we're going to start at Bentwaters and have a car show. And then from there, we're going to drive in convoy to our workshops here in Pedestrian. And when you're here, there'll be music, there'll be food, there'll be drinks, and a lot of fun. So please do come along to that. Now, I'm going to give you a little flavour of what it was like when we did a car show at Bentwaters. So it's not quite the same as the Drive It Day is going to be, but very similar. So have a little look at this.
Good morning, everyone. It's what? Yeah, it is still morning. It's still morning. So we've flicked the camera on today because it's our car show today. So ordinarily you'd see Charlotte on the camera. Charlotte can't make it today, so I'm chipping in. But as you can see, it's been a really good turnout. Started off at the hangar, which is where you see us a lot of the time. And yeah, there was probably, 150 odd cars that turned up for there this morning. And it's very nice and sunny in Suffolk. So sort of 10 o'clock this morning, we all got in and did a convoy through where we are, is in Woodbridge, up to the main workshops. But as you can see, there's a real eclectic mix of cars. That's the nice thing about it here. So it's not always classics that turn up to our show. There's loads of stuff here that you sort of think one day it is going to be a classic. Quite a lot of Mustangs turn up. There's people coming, there's people going all the time. Had quite a few Porsches that have just gone now. But no, it's a really, really good turnout this morning. We can't really have asked for better weather, really. It's probably the first time anyone's really sort of seen the premises as well. So now we're heading towards the main workshops. So on your right hand side in a minute, you'll see the welding area. So that's where the cars really get stripped, pulled apart. There's James in there now, actually. They get stripped and pulled apart. You see the Aston Martin DB2 in there. There's a Riley just tucked at the back. Is our paint shop. This is where Chris and Matt work. It's an E-Type Roadster in there, and then just behind there is the oven, which is obviously where the paint gets cured. It's nice to show the workshops as well. See, the workshops are a bit full because we were planning on it being very wet. Normally, this area down here is where we sort of place cars. If we come through here, so this is the trim area. This is where we do our leather work. So the Jensen's pretty much done. So that's going to Helmingham next week into a concourse competition. TR6 we restored some time ago. So that's been, you might have seen that in the hangar actually. So then you've got 1915 Ford Model T that came in, been sitting in the same family for a really long time. So that's just coming for a recommission. So we've done new leather work and basically got it up and running. This is the brand new Lotus Elise, completely unregistered, 26 miles on the clock. We picked it up from the Lotus factory last night. So that 100% of the proceeds of this car is going to CSF, which is the Community Sport Foundation, which helps children with disabilities getting back into sport. So we've teamed up with CSF and also Lotus with this one. So if you can, just buy one ticket for this. It's £9 a ticket and everything goes off to a really good charity. And then a very quick one before we wrap up, and we've got 3 competition cars there that went live yesterday, doing very well at the moment. The SD1, it's the Vanden Plas, it's 3.5 litre, so it's the one that you really want to have. And that's it. So that's today at the workshops. Hope you're having a good day and hope the rain holds off.
So there was a little flavour of what the car show at Bentwaters on our Drive It Day is going to be like. Now, we would absolutely love to have you there. So if you did want to come along, just head to the events section on our website and you will find out all the information you need. Now, it's shaping up to be a really, really good day. So we would love as many of you there as possible, just to enjoy the fun, really. But now, what I think we're going to do is go to the live draw of our Austin-Healey, what you have all been waiting for.
We've kept you waiting long enough, I think.
Everybody for you all tonight.
So Tracy's keeping her fingers crossed. Now Basil, this is an interesting one. Basil has a feeling that he's going to win this car tonight.
Basil.
So yeah,
Ooh,
need to look out for Basil's name.
Excited for you all. It's going to be great. So there are 4,999 tickets for this car. It is live on our entry list, so if you did want to check it out, please do. Now let's go to our random number generator. As always, everybody, can you please let me know that you can see the screen nice and clearly, because we don't want there to be any confusion of numbers. I'll do a test run. I was going to say test and then trial, and then try to put them together to make a whole new word. We're going to do a trial run.
So
here we go.
Sarah's got her fingers crossed. She's saying, please let me win. Robert's saying good luck. We just need a few people to say that it's clear before we actually do the proper draw.
So this is higher than the amount of tickets we've got. So this is just a practice run, everybody. There we go. Are we seeing anything?
Yeah, one is coming through. A couple are coming through. Yeah, it looks good. Steve saying clear. Stuart saying, hi, Molly, all clear.
Fabulous.
Sarah saying clear. Adrian clear. Yeah, I think we can go for it.
Okay.
Tracy, thank you.
I'll just put everything back to 0. Here we go. Now, 1, 2, 4, 9, 9, 9. Okay, here we go. This is for our 1958 Austin-Healey Frogeye Sprite. Good luck, everybody. We're going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Number 1,486. 1,486. Okay, I'm going to go to my entry list. Went a little bit too far. I've been practicing this, guys, to try and be faster. 1,486.
Correct.
Yes?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. There we are. Oh, no, 1,000. Yeah, 1,486. William Gordon. Congratulations. I'm just going to zoom in.
Well done, William.
Here we go down a little bit. Oh my goodness me, it's gone way too far. Why does that always happen? Now too far the other way. 1,400 and, sorry everybody, 86. There we go. William Gordon, 1,486. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of our 1958 Austin-Healey Frogeye Sprite.
Are you watching, William?
Are you watching, William? Please do let us know. Please do let us know if you're watching along. It's always really exciting when you are watching along for us. Now, this car is stunning, and it is going to be on your driveway very soon.
So, William, if you don't already know the good news, Craig is just getting your telephone number up and ready, so we're going to give you a call very, very soon.
Very soon. But remember, guys, if you did miss out on this one, commiserations to you, but we do have this lovely Ducati bike behind us, which is live on our competition's website for just £1.90, if you'll believe it. And also, we have our Rover 220 Turbo for just £6. Just £6. Now, these cars will be drawn very, very soon. Well, this car and bike.
Yes, next week, isn't it? So not long to go.
Next week, 7 days. So you have 7 days. Well, you might have 7 days, and they may sell out. So if you do want to get your tickets, I would grab them as soon as possible.
As we've seen with the Healey Sprite,
Yeah.
that sold out what is it, 2 or 3 days
Okay.
before?
Oh, here we go.
have William.
William's number. Right, let's give him a call.
Has anyone seen any comments yet from William?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Seen another William, but not the William.
Not the William.
Callers to this number are being screened by a BT call blocking phone. Please say your name after the tone, then press hash and wait to be connected.
Molly from Bridge Classic Cars.
Press hash, I think.
Callers to this number are being screened by a BT call blocking phone. Please say your name
Try
after
again.
the tone, then press hash and wait to be connected.
Molly from Bridge Classic Cars.
I might give the game away somewhat. He's like, why is Molly calling me?
Hello,
Hello, is that William Gordon?
it is.
Hi, William. I'm Molly from Bridge Classic Cars.
Yeah?
And I'm calling you this evening to let you know that you are the winner of our 1958 Austin-Healey Frogeye Sprite.
I'm just I am actually watching it. Not-
You are watching! Yay!
Oh, God.
How do you feel?
I think I'm going to have to check my blood pressure. I'm so excited. I'm actually a Frogeye fan.
Oh, are you?
I have a 58 Frogeye already, so I'm feeling really greedy.
So now you've got double Frogeye Sprites then, or just a Frogeye?
Yeah?
Well, there you go. You've got a nice stable mate for the one you've got at the moment.
I'll need a bigger garage.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, William.
Thank you very much. What an unbelievable event. It just goes to show.
It just goes to show you have to be in it to win it, and tonight you have won.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Well, congratulations, William. And what we'll do now is one of our team here at Bridge Classic Cars will give you a call and sort out getting this car delivered to you.
Lovely.
Okay?
Yeah, many thanks.
Thank you so much. And thanks for watching along.
Oh, it's just been out of this one. My wife doesn't believe me. She thinks it's a wind-up.
It's not a wind-up. If you want, you can get her to give us a call. Thank you so much, William.
Pleasure now.
Thank you, bye. Well, there you go. Another very, very happy winner.
I reckon we've got quite a long drive ahead of us if his accent's anything.
Oh, yes,
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, is
Aberdeenshire.
it?
Aberdeen. Well, there we go.
I wonder if we'll keep the Union Jack flag on the roof. We had a fair few Scots saying there's no way I'll be driving around with that on the roof. So, William, let us know if you're keeping the Union Jack on the roof.
That is a good question. Well, congratulations, William. But remember, guys, we do have the other competition cars live on the website if you fancy those as well.
A whole room full of competition cars, haven't we?
We have. The whole room is absolutely chock-a-block of competition cars, apart from the Porsche, because that was won last week by Ian.
It's going on Monday, the Porsche, isn't it?
So he's going to his new home on Monday. There we go. But so at the weekend, it is the members of Goodwood Revival meet. So what we thought we'd do now is we'd show you a little throwback to when we went to Goodwood a couple of years ago.
Longer to feel confident, and also with the track drying out, Top Gun, so you seem to work out. Sort of larger pastures, but it's quite amazing.
So that was our trip to Goodwood a couple of years ago. But congratulations, William, the new proud owner of our Frogeye Sprite. And guys, we hope to see you all very soon on next Sunday at Derive It Day. And good luck for future competitions. We hope you are all very, very much winners. That was not what I was trying to say. It came out completely wrong. I apologise. We hope you all to be winners very soon. Good night.